It just felt like he is not genuinely in love with her. That is what he gave in the interview. You know, if my husband, you know, don't say that I'm beautiful, if he don't say that he desires me, you know, forget, you know, yes, it's important to, you know, have a great personality. You're a good person, good woman. But I also want my spouse to desire me. That is so important. You know, in a world where most of our Black athletes are dating non-Black women, it is so important for a Black athlete to uplift his Black wife.
So baby, when you ready, hit my line. Tell me what you wanna do. I know you see I'm feeling you.
Hi guys, it's been a minute since I've been on camera, but I just wanted to come on because I wanted to wish everybody a very, very happy new year. I wanted to make sure that I do have some new subscribers, so I wanted to make sure that I came on and, you know, just say thank you to all of my supporters. Thank you guys for rocking with me. If you're not already currently subscribed, what are you waiting for? Click that subscribe button right now. I'll have some really juicy content coming up in 2024, and I'm going to really try to post a lot more. If you guys have any topics that you want me to talk about, you know, be sure to email me or, you know, DM me on Instagram. All of that information is in my bio. I also do have another channel called Brandy B Review TV, but I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with it yet. I think I'm going to turn that channel into a wellness channel for in honor of my Alzheimer's nonprofit. So I'm still thinking of an idea, but be sure to check that out. Also, my Patreon account. I do have Patreon, so please check out those links. It's going to be posted in the first comment to the top. Now, let's get into this juicy topic. In today's Celebrity Couple Toxic News, we are talking about Simone Biles' husband, Jonathan Owens, and the interview he did with the Pivot podcast that has people in deep, deep debate. You guys, I know that we are supposed to leave the drama in 2023, but I just had to come on and talk about this topic, and I wanted to look you guys in the face when I discussed this topic. According to the New York Post, Jonathan Owens, a safety for the Green Bay Packers, opened up about his romance with Simone Biles on the Pivot podcast, stating he wasn't aware of her success early on. He says this, "I didn't know who she was at the time, but the first thing that I saw was that she just had a bunch of Instagram followers, so in my mind, I'm like, okay, she gotta be good," he said. Owens, 28, was asked if he was the catch by co-host Ryan Clark, to which Jonathan replied, "I always say the men are the catch." Here's how people are reacting to this news. Someone said this, "He wrong for embarrassing her in front of the world. Could have kept it as simple as I love my wife, she is the best, and we are happy. What he said was out of pocket." Someone else said this, "The math ain't mathin', but they're happy. That's all that matters." Someone else said, "Seems like she was more interested than he was." Someone else said, "This is embarrassing." A couple of others said, "Never once did he say he fell in love. Hope he ain't playing our girl." Somebody replied to that and said, "It's about who she is. That's the only time his eyes light up. She had a lot of followers, so she must be good. If this girl was a regular girl looking how she looked, he would never give her the time of day." A couple of others said this, "See, that's why I'm single, because Simone was being a little too thirsty for my liking. Once I swiped right, that's me saying I like you. The rest is on you." Someone else said, "If some of y'all husbands had an interview about the first interaction with you, it'll probably go a little something like this. Leave him alone." Someone else said, "Don't settle, Simone." Someone else said, "Men who think they're the prize are so corny. And sir, do you know who your wife is? She's been that girl." And you guys, honestly, my very first reaction watching the clip that went viral, right? Because I didn't watch the entire interview. I watched that clip with everyone else.
Really, how she pulled me, man? That's the question.
Oh,
man.
Lord Jesus.
I immediately was just like, okay, this is a person this is what the energy of the clip was giving. It seemed like he was, enamored with who she was, commenting on her followers. It definitely did not give he married her because he's in love. It definitely gave he married her because of who she is. So yes, I did go watch the full interview, but even after watching the entire interview, you guys, it still gave that same energy. It did not change. When the host said, he said something like, Jonathan, man, can we say, Simone really got you, or something like that he said in the interview. This was his opportunity to really uplift her. It was his opportunity to say, you know what, this is my wife, I love her, she's beautiful, she does this X, Y, and Z for me, things like that. But no, instead he chose to really big up the fact that she messaged him first, which is fine. I'm not saying anything is wrong with that, but he could have took the time to uplift her, and he didn't. And also, he said what sealed the deal for their relationship is due to the fact that when they were out, people really knew who she was. They wanted to take pictures with her, and he seemed like he was just a fan of the whole thing and just in shock of who she is, and that really sealed the deal for him, I guess, going after her. You guys, in the many debates and arguments going around about this one post captured my attention. I'll read it to you. It says this: too many women shocked, angry, and denial that Simone Biles initially pursued this man and that he didn't know who she was initially. So many subliminal points in this ordeal depicts the current strife online between black men and black women. Now, a contingent of the sisterhood is coming for Simone. Who didn't see that coming? Someone replied to him and said this: I am not sure the sisterhood is coming for her. The man she married came for her in a very public manner. Everything is not about race. He sounds ridiculous and insecure. What if Travis Kelce said he didn't know who Taylor Swift was? And then someone else replied to that, and she said this: I don't think anyone wants her to be unhappy. It's his audacity because she's regarded as the cream of the crop, and he has been found to be a liar because he was talking ill of Gabby Douglas in his tweets during the 2012 Olympics. So he wasn't oblivious. Forget she might have pursued him when he said he knew nothing of gymnastics and he was oblivious to who she was, clearly being on a celebrity dating app. That it's impossible to fake an account and say he thought the account was fake, unraveled his denial and oblivion in the same breath. For whatever reason he said what he said, he opened their relationship to scrutiny. You don't do that to your spouse ever. She doesn't even see it because she's so into him. You guys, I couldn't agree with this more. I know there are some women saying, leave him, whatever, but a lot of black women and people in general are saying this was an embarrassment. And no, we're not jealous. We're not, whatever. It just felt like he is not genuinely in love with her. That is what he gave in the interview. If my husband, don't say that I'm beautiful, if he don't say that he desires me, forget, yes, it's important to, have a great personality, you're a good person, good woman, but I also want my spouse to desire me. That is so important. And in that interview, he did not uplift his wife. In a world where most of our black athletes are dating non-black women, it is so important for a black athlete to uplift his black wife. And I get it. It seems like it was a situation where he really, grew to love her. He really grew to, respect her. But I just feel like the way his energy was in this interview, he could have went about it a little bit different. He could have strategized a little bit different. I realize he probably maybe didn't have any media training or what have you. But yeah, his energy, I did not like his energy. And then Simone Biles has been speaking out, saying things like, y'all want me to be insecure so bad, and doing interviews and things like that. To me, if she wasn't insecure and if she didn't care, she wouldn't be giving it energy. She's giving it energy, she's responding. I'm sure she's looking at these comments and thinking, dang, you know, part of her is probably like, dang, you know, it does kind of look like I was being a little thirsty. It does look like I love him more. I'm sure she has all these thoughts, and so she's speaking out because she doesn't like seeing some of the comments that might be kind of true. But you guys, you know what, at the end of the day, they're married, and you know, hopefully this is a learning lesson for both of them. But I will definitely be keeping an eye on this relationship. I'm sure everybody is, to see what will happen next, what interview they're gonna do next, and all of this. But I do wish them well. Anyways, you guys, what did you guys think of today's Celebrity Couple Toxic News? How do you feel about Jonathan's interview? Do you think Jonathan represented the union with his wife well, or do you think he completely embarrassed Simone Biles? Leave a comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Hi guys, don't forget to click that subscribe button. It lets me know you're enjoying the content I'm creating for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.